Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about a method I use to get as much stuff as possible crammed into my suitcase. Now I know summer holidays are coming up, so a lot of people are taking trips. A lot of people are taking trips overseas with their families or significant others, or hey, just by yourself. I did it a while ago and it was awesome. I know when I'm traveling I really hate carrying lots of bulky bags. I don't really mind heavy bags if they're rolly ones, but lots of big bulky bags, especially if I'm going to be on trains, lugging things through an airport forever, walking around town. I mean, I just hate that. So this method is a good way to kind of compact things into one bag, or maybe two bags, depending on how long you're gonna be gone, and could also maybe leave you a little bit of room for souvenirs or gifts, but mostly souvenirs. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just the kind of normal way that most people usually pack, which is just, you know, folding things and putting them into your suitcase. And then I'm going to move on to the method that I use, which is a little bit more complex. It's got a little bit of layering, a little bit of folding, some weird little maneuvering. And there is definitely a technique to it. And there are pros and cons to this method as well, but I will go over those at the end after you've kind of seen what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So on this imaginary trip, I'm going to take 4 pairs of shoes, 2 skirts, 2 pairs of shorts, 3 pairs of pants, a pair of leggings, 2 dresses, 2 blouses, 5 short sleeve shirts, a blazer, a sweater, 5 sleeveless shirts, my raincoat, and a regular coat. Oh, and my PJs. This first method of packing is just the regular kind where you basically just fold the clothes and you put them in. I know technically I could be folding these a little bit better, and a lot of people talk about the rolling method where you roll up your clothes super tight, but I found even then it doesn't really get all of my clothes in versus the method that I'll show you after this. But this is what all of the items I've just shown you looks like crammed into this suitcase. It's not super easy. So now I'm going to add a couple more things. A shirt, denim jacket, another shirt, mummy costume, why not? And a evening gown because I can. And to go with the evening gown, a pair of shoes. Okay, so I'm starting by putting my flat shoes in the middle of my suitcase, right where that little awkward divot is, and then my tennis shoes kind of on the outside, and you'll see why in a second just because of the shape of the little clothing bundle I'm going to make. It makes sense. Now the key to this method is you want to place your clothing on alternating sides of the suitcase like I'm showing you here. That is the key to this whole thing. I usually start off with my pants first, and then from there I move on to my dresses. After dresses I do long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, and then because of the way the bundle is shaped, there's enough room around the edges that I can just kind of roll up my sleeveless shirts and any smaller pieces of clothing, scarves, what have you, and kind of shove them down in the sides. And you just want to keep alternating the clothing like I'm showing you here, with the longer type items on the bottom moving up towards the shorter type items, which will eventually be the center of the little bundle. This is also a great time once you get to the end of your little stacking of clothing. If you have anything super breakable that you're worried about, just stick it right in the middle because it'll be super cushioned. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I fold things together. You just take one thing and you fold it over the other thing. And then you take something from that other side and fold it over. See what I'm doing there? I'm just taking things on opposite sides of the bag and I'm just folding them over, making sure to kind of tuck the sleeves in every now and then. So I'm just going to keep doing this, and then you'll see what I do when I get to the pants. Now I will say that one of the cons of this method of packing is that it takes a lot of effort to get something out without unpacking the entire suitcase. So if you're going somewhere where you're just going to be there for a few days at a time, this can get kind of annoying. So this is my favorite part of this whole thing. You just shove it down and you'll be shocked at how much lower down in the suitcase it goes. The next step is I'm just taking my sleeveless shirts and my pairs of shorts, and like I said, just rolling them up and kind of stuffing them down in the corners and down the sides, because there will be room there. You'll be surprised how much room is there. I'm just taking my extra shoes and kind of figuring out where they can go, and then just piling my jackets on top like this. And voila, it's as easy as that, and my suitcase closes and we're done. So I hope this video was helpful to anyone out there who's planning a trip or just frustrated with their packing method and want to know how they can fit more things in their suitcase or leave more room for things to bring back. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment box. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this from me, then subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and leave me a comment, do whatever you like. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. This stuff just, ooh, ah.